Alright, so I am back with what if Ash got Clefairy instead of Pikachu. So continuing where we left off, Ash is going to be boarding the SS Anne. But, like in the original anime, Jesse and James still give Ash the SS Anne tickets so he is able to board. So while Ash is battling the man with Eradicate, after Ash absolutely destroys him with Fearow, he offers a trade, but Ash just straight up says no because he had Fearow the longest and didn't want to trade him away. Ash ends up getting stopped by a Magikarp salesman telling him he could be very rich if he buys his Magikarp, and Ash, being stupid, says yes. Ash soon realized he got scammed and just gives the Magikarp for Professor Oak to deal with. Like in the original anime, the boat still crashes, the island of giant Pokemon happens, all of that stuff, so let's just skip until Sabrina. Ash still has to go to the Pokemon Mansion to get Haunter, and Haunter still disappears, but in the battle with Kadabra, Charmander ends up evolving into Charmeleon, which actually helps him win. And in this timeline, Charmeleon actually listens to him, because I thought it was stupid that Charmeleon didn't listen to him in the first place. Thankfully, though, Ash still does catch Primeape, but he won't be using him for now, because he already has 6 Pokemon. Ash doesn't actually enter Primeape in the fighting Pokemon competition in this timeline, because there isn't a way he can get Primeape back right now. But what I think would happen is I would think a Diglett would follow him and actually want to join his team, so he ends up trading Nidorino for his Diglett at Professor Oak. In the battle with Magmar, Charmeleon actually ends up evolving into Charizard. While Charizard is slightly disobedient, it's not nearly as bad as it was in the anime. Actually, when the league starts, Ash's Squirtle ends up evolving into Wartortle. Ash actually ends up making it much further than he did in the original series, and Ash does really well, placing in the top 10, but of course we have to end on a sad note. During some training, Ash's Nidorino ends up finding a bunch of other Nidoran on Route 2 being bullied by a bunch of Spearow. So Nidorino naturally helps out all of the Nidoran. And even when a Fearow came, it snatched Ash's Moonstone out of his pocket so it can evolve into a Nidoking to save all of the Pokemon. And this is where Ash ends up releasing Nidoking, so it can help all the lonely Nidoran survive. But for now, that's where I'm going to be leaving off. What if Ash got Clefairy instead of Pikachu?